The 2023 playoff edition of the Hudson River rivalry between the Rangers and Devils will feature a Game 7. This after the Blue Shirts staved off elimination in Game 6 with a 5-2 win over New Jersey at MSG. New York Post NHL columnist Larry Brooks, he's been all over this series, and he was in the building on Saturday night. He joins me now. Larry, how's it going?
I'm doing well, Dexter. How are you?
I'm doing good. You were part of a pretty raucous MSG crowd last night. You saw the intensity in Game 6, and we'll talk about that. Now, prior to Game 6, you told me the Rangers needed to show some more life if they were going to stay alive in this series. They had an offensive explosion, scoring 5 goals, and they've scored 5 goals in each victory that they've had in this series. What went right for New York in Game 6?
They were on their toes all night. They initiated. They brought the game to New Jersey. They were very physical. They were fast. The Devils were fast too. It was by far the best game of the series because at least for the first 20 minutes, both teams were playing at a very high level. The Rangers grinded New Jersey down. New Jersey took some penalties, so that flipped around. But it was by far the best game of the series. And this is a template that the Rangers now have established for themselves: to play fast, to play hard, to force the Devils, and to play from one shift to the next. The intensity had been a little bit lacking in games 4 and 5, but it had returned by Saturday night.
Yeah, the intensity absolutely was there. And on the Devils side, who had won 3 consecutive games prior to Game 6, when you look at their performance on Saturday night, was this a matter of a young team simply not knowing how to close out a series on the road?
It could be because they took some bad penalties, which is going to destroy any team. And when you're a younger team, sometimes it gets in your head. The Rangers took the game away from New Jersey, but I'll tell you, there was no fear in New Jersey the first 18, 20 minutes of the game. They broke out of their own end. They tested Igor Shesterkin, who is at the top of his game, and that's an advantage the Rangers have going into Game 7. They have the Igor Shesterkin Ranger fans fell in love with last year. Ranger fans now can count on. The team can count on. So Shesterkin was a major player in the first period, and then the Rangers got rolling. Their big guns got rolling. The power play got rolling, and again, one line after another in the Devils' faces, forcing them early, forcing them all over the ice. That's the way you have to play against a team that is as talented as New Jersey.
All right, Larry, lastly, here we go. It's do or die, win or go home, whatever you want to call it. Game 7 at the Rock on Monday night. Before this series, you picked the Rangers in 7. Are you sticking with your pick? And when the final horn sounds on Monday, which team will win the series?
Yeah, I like the Rangers to win this game. Again, I think Shesterkin gives them an edge. I'm not sure whether their experience necessarily gives them an edge over an inexperienced team, but I know it fills them with a lot of confidence. They have done this a lot now. They have staved off elimination. They did it 5 times last year. It's a little bit different team, but the core is the same. I think they go into New Jersey playing, with extreme confidence. I like their chances.
All right, sticking with it, Rangers in 7. We'll see if that will happen. Game 7 between the Rangers and Devils at the Prudential Center on Monday night. Larry Brooks will be there covering the series as he has all the way through. Larry, thank you for your insight, your time. Enjoy Game 7. We will talk after.
Thank you. I'm sure I will.